Hello Sharon, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks on your website to increase your online revenue, your traffic, increase your leads, and then increase your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website and see if those tips and tricks get outrank them to get on that first page of Google right in front of consumers. So whatever I talk about, I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. You can definitely use these on your own. But if you want to speak on that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. But either way, if you leave me some feedback on this video, that helps me get better at making some of these videos for local businesses. All right, let's get started. So first, the content. In content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words. That's just depending on the competition, the number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. And in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now, you guys are doing a great job. A nicely laid out website. I like the links on here. You do have some good content on here. But I'll just show you on the back end, you can do some things to outrank some of your competitors and all the services that you provide. Speaking of Google, so when we type into Google right here, if I'm a consumer, I know plumbing services, you guys do a wide range of services, but I pick plumbing services right in Denton, Texas. So if I'm a consumer, this is what comes up. Sometimes there's ads here, but people skip over ads, but still a good investment if you haven't done that already. This here is the map pack with citations. I'll talk about that in a minute. But here we call these organics. So the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service you provide and service area, to be on that first page, right in front of the faces of consumers. And as you scroll down, you can see you guys aren't on the front page, but you can do some simple things to outrank your competitors and get on this first page. You might have heard that saying, a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. Just people don't click here, consumers don't click here when they're looking for a certain service or product. So the goal is to be on that first page. And sticking with content and keywords. So this is a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. It does a deep dive into websites. And here's your website URL. And here's your analytics, some numbers here. So for your keywords, you actually use some good keywords. You use 142 keywords within your website. I've seen some websites use up to 500 keywords. Just so you might increase all the services that you do. Just think of those buyer intent services, HVAC services, plumbing services, AC repair like you have here. And the goal is to get more bang for your buck. So you want high volume in your searches, and that'll give you search power with Google. So keep that up on your keywords. I could always, you could always increase your keywords on your website. That's something to do. Air, force, heat, and air. That's a good one there. But compare that to your local competitor. So let me go back. So actually your top competitor with plumbing services in Texas, when they do a search, usually you skip over Angie's List and Yelp and directories like that, because if I'm a consumer, I usually go to a local business. So this is your top competitor ranking number 1, Dad's Sons in Plumbing. So I'll compare your website to his and just see if you could outrank him. So here's their website. They do a good job. They have a pretty good website too as well. They have some content on there. Actually, they don't have a whole lot of content, so we'll find out why they're ranking so high. But here, they're only using 38 keywords. So you're actually beating them in the keywords, which is good. So I want to do a search on their keywords. They might have some different high-volume keywords that's giving us some push value. Not extraordinary. Here's one, 600. That's some high search volume. Yeah, so you're definitely beating them on the keywords. Keep that up for sure. But let's go to back to your numbers. Let's look at some backlinks, the second thing I was going to talk about. So backlinks is anywhere where your website is linking to another website. So these links act like an endorsement for your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. So think of it like a popularity contest. The person with the most backlinks wins. But keep it in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other plumbing services, HVAC services, home services websites linking back to you. It doesn't do you any good if a restaurant or doctor's office, lawyer's office website is linking to you. It just doesn't give you that trust power with Google. So you're on a good track here. You have 321 backlinks with 43 different reference domains. But comparing that to your local competitor, here's Dad's Sons in Plumbing. We'll go back on them. And this is probably why they're ranking number 1, which is not, this is very beatable, but they have 757 backlinks, so almost double your backlinks. And they have 23 different reference domains. So I would just get closer to these numbers. Don't get closer to that number. Stay on more keywords. But get closer to these backlinks. Make sure they're relevant. And very easily you could outrank them on Google with plumbing services in Denton, Texas. And then finally, their citations. So citations is anywhere where your business name, your number, and address are shown exactly with your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since these can generate huge amounts of revenue. So the goal is, again, to be in the top 3. Sometimes there's 4 here with the search, but there's 3. So you want to be in the top 3, much like the organics on page 2 and 3. People's not going to push this button to look for more businesses. So you want to be right in front of consumers. And to keep up on your citations, citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you may have heard of. Your social media accounts work great too. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you could outrank them in this map pack. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why that's worth it. So I'm not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that will generate some pretty decent revenue for you if you increase your online presence. Also, there are many more keywords you could use. You guys offer a lot of services. You can go deep in keywords, deep in service areas. And that will just generate more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I'm creating this video for you to help you start generating those leads. But if you find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you with that, give you more information. We can talk about your goals. I could do research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that'll help me out to get better at making these videos. Again, my name is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.